You might like to take up everything that gets offered to you without really thinking about the further consequence. But it's interesting because you also can get very like defensive. Maybe you can be like clingy in a way because you kind of jump from one thing to the other, but you also don't want other people or like anything to mess up what you are getting or like what you're doing at the time. Because you feel like, well, I'm working towards this. I am putting my energy into it. So I don't want anyone else fucking it up. And that's fine if you don't want other people fucking shit up, right? But also, if you get too defensive and like too cling towards or like to that thing, it can become a problem because you're holding on to something too much. And it seems like you hold on to like many things, or like you just do it so quickly. Like you'll be like, oh, I'm interested in this, and then you cling on to it, whether it's a thing or a person. Like maybe you have like a little bit of like you're obsessed with something for like a few weeks, and then you never will fucking interact with it again. Like maybe that's like how you are. Or you pick up a lot of things or people, whatever, and you don't want to let them go. But then it's like now you're carrying way too much. Like what are we doing? Like you just can't like stick to like the things that you do. Or I won't even say that you can't stick to them. It's not that you can't stick to them. It's like you stick to too many. I'm going to show you the cards. You got hooked, love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic, and looking you up. Researching you, studying you, getting info. So you literally like, you get delusional a little bit. Like as soon as you find something that interests you in any way, you're like, oh, I'm addicted. I am addicted. And I want to learn about it, study it, get info, whether it's a person, whether it's a like an interest, like I said before, you know. And then you're just always like thinking about it, and you're always making these scenarios in your head. And if the thing does not live up to your scenarios, like you're not happy. Like, does it get destructive? I'm not so sure. Like maybe for some of y'all it does. Maybe for some of y'all it's just like, it's kind of like your tick maybe. But like you just have to, you just think about it so much to the point that like you're not even like awake in the real world. You really start to like live in delusion a bit. Hold on, let me get more cards. Yeah, like Lovebound, Unbound came out. And so I feel like it's like you're not grounded anymore. You start to get to a point where like you are not grounded. Like you always just, because you're always daydreaming and flying off and doing whatever the fuck, like you're just like not in reality. You could like be out and about with like your friends or something, and like you're sitting there like not having conversation with them because you're too busy daydreaming about like this thing or this person or whatever the case may be. And it gets to a point where it kind of becomes a problem a little bit because you're so unpresent that like you can't even, you kind of get tunnel vision a bit because it's just all you can think about. Ooh. And it's kind of like you need to just like learn to just, well, not even. I was going to say something else, but that's not what I want to say. I feel like you get to a point where you literally like surrender to the thing, to the person, whatever, and you kind of just like forget pieces of yourself or forget yourself entirely because you get so wrapped up in this thing, this person. You make it your personality, kind of. And it's like anything or anyone that you feel is like very kind to you and like very nice and whatever, like that's when you start to be like, or like you think that it'll be a positive in your life. Those are the things that like you really grab onto, but you never fully see if it actually will be good for you, you know? Like you cling before you even see if it works in your life, whether it's a person or a thing or like a hobby, whatever it is, you know? Like you could fall in love with like cake decorating. This is so random. With cake decorating, but like it's expensive as fuck. Like to make, and it takes so much time and energy. And let's say you live with someone, like you leave a mess in the kitchen and they're like, what the fuck? And then it starts draining your relationship. Like it's things like that. But it's like you're like, well, I really, really want to like bake cakes and I want to make them look pretty and like I love the whole like process of it and like whatever, you know? And it gets to a point where it's like, okay, but now it's like affecting other people in like not such a good way. And like also it's taking up all of your time and energy. Like somebody goes through your fucking For You page and it's literally just all cakes. You know, like you get like very, 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 very into things, which is not always a bad thing, but it can be, you know, like if you don't control it. Interesting. In the extended, we will see any advice for you, and like maybe we'll just get a little bit deeper into this red flag and or more if you have any, and like how to like kind of deal with it. And then we will also see this person that you're thinking about, their red flags, so at least you kind of have a better idea of things that they might do that is not necessarily good or like will not necessarily like positive for you and the relationship. But yeah, if not, I'll see you in the next reading.